So it's gonna be a warrior versus warrior matchup. Okay, so it's Cthulhu warrior versus a control warrior. So that's also interesting as well, since the deck is so popular. But I guess this is also a meta call as well. Okay, so both playing very, very slow decks today. So that's actually quite interesting to see, because other tournaments I kind of casted never really have, like, in open tournaments you sort of want to grind really, really fast, like, just so you can actually, like, grind all those open tournaments. But this is actually the first time I can see, like, a control warrior versus kind of matchup. So in order to kind of win kind of these kind of matchups, you sort of want to hero power each and every kind of turn, is because you want to value out your opponent, and then later on you want to pressure your opponent to use certain kind of removals like execute or even brawl, and so that you can win with your kind of win condition in the late game. And I think Nuba is a little bit of, well, not I can't really say he's ahead, but playing the Least Starseeker early is pretty good. It's because if Nuba is able to waste like a lot of sources that Perna kind of has, like execute and brawl, the Elise Starseeker, like gaining the golden monkey and stuff like that, would be very, very strong, because with the constant legendaries, Perna is probably going to have a problem sort of dealing them if you consistently spam like really like a lot of the value legendaries. So playing the Fiery War, actually removing the Elite Starseeker with the slam. And it's kind of like the control kind of matchup. Perna cannot win later on in the game. Later on, like early on in the game, before he goes into fatigue. Nuba is definitely ahead. And Nuba can actually draw, is because Perna already drew quite a bit, because he drew like about like 2 cards over Nuba at the moment. So in like a control kind of versus, he can draw again, but I'm not sure if he necessarily needs to. If he is playing something like Elise, he might save the shield block for the golden monkey. But we will be seeing the Disciple Cthulhu playing it out, just so that Nuba can manipulate the Acolyte Pain to get a total of 3 draws. Nuba is probably not going to use the shield block, because he knows his opponent is going to play fairly slowly. So he's probably going to use the shield block for the golden monkey. So map of the golden monkey is being played. So Nuba might even get a very, very early golden monkey, and can potentially actually beat down Perna with just the golden monkey kind of, because you can, well, he doesn't really have Brand right now, but if he has Brand in his hand and he Emperors that, he can actually play Brand and Cthulhu all in one turn with the coin, so he can actually prep for that. But definitely playing the Gorehound just to play the board control kind of game. Oh, pick up the Harrison, that's a really good pickup. Oh man, that is so strong. This is so much value, and picking up the golden monkey as well, that is insane. And Nuba is going to clear the board with Bash. This is also quite good too, because you're going to play the golden monkey and possibly another legendary. It's going to have, Perna's going to probably have a little problems actually dealing with it, but it really depends if Nuba would play this golden monkey before the brawl. You're seeing the coin actually being played here. So the immediate Justicar. This is kind of good too, because it does contest with the Harrison on board, and you are getting your here. I personally like playing the golden monkey after I play Justicar, because I do get that huge kind of value, and especially now he can use the shield slam to remove the Justicar. This is a pretty big board, and it forces Perna sort of to use his removals that he has in his hand, and after he uses his removals, he can completely clear. Although he's not really developing any kind of minions, he may just want to save the Emperor for like a Brand in his hand, or even a Doom Caller, just because you can combo the Doom Caller and Brand together to get a second Cthulhu. So there's that kind of possibility too. So he definitely has, Perna definitely. And thinking of if he should Shield Slam or not, but he didn't think it's too much a threat, so Shield Slam was actually not played. So the golden monkey is being played right now. I'm excited to see what kind of legendary he's getting. Double Onyxius, that's really strong. Karn is also really strong too. It plays around certain cards' value. If he's playing the Ravaging Ghoul now, he's planning to execute the biggest creature on board. Oh, actually not the biggest creature, probably the Karn, just because he doesn't want. Okay, so he actually decides the golden monkey instead, so he values his life total a little bit higher. So right now Perna doesn't have a choice to actually wait to use his Emperor on another turn, so he has to use it right now to actually use it to contest the board, like the Karn at the moment. He does have the Brawl, so which is not bad. Ice Howl being picked up, so that's really, really good for Nuba. Oh man, being able to get that Emperor out of there right away, just so he doesn't get too much value out of it. Oh man, it's about 10 attack, I believe, at the moment. So 10 attack is definitely not bad at the moment. It does remove, it can possibly move the currents blow to his first stage. But so okay, so we're gonna see Disciple being played right here. I definitely like the Disciple. It allows me to me personally to remove the first stage of Karn, and then you're gonna brawl later on in the game when Nuba probably plays more kind of creatures right on the board, so you can have like a very, very clean type of brawl. You can possibly use like Ancient Shield Barrier with the Shield Slam right here to remove the Ice House, since a 10 attack kind of creature does contest almost each and everything that you play out, especially the Cthulhu as well. So you definitely don't want that on the board either. So yeah, he is personally doing that kind of play. So using Disciple to move the first stage of Karn, possibly if Nuba plays something very, very big, like consistently playing very big, build up his board, you can easily just brawl it out. So Nuba is probably, if he's gonna play the Nixie, he's probably gonna bait up a brawl. And unfortunately enough, if Perna does brawl right here, another Nixie is probably gonna be played. That's actually pretty disgusting too. Oh man. Even if there's another brawl to handle the second Nixie. Alright, so we do see the Cthulhu being played at the moment. Pretty sick, not bad. Okay, so we're gonna see a second Nixia being played. Oh man, this is gonna be something else. This is gonna be so hard to remove, I swear. So another Ancient Shield Barrier is probably gonna be played. Shield Slam that. Saving his Brawl, because to be honest, like 1/1s aren't actually that hard to actually like they're not really a big threat, because Perna is just at such a high health right now. You can possibly just let the 1/1s live. Like it doesn't really matter. Like the more healthy you move most of the board. So yeah, so Cthulhu is definitely not bad. If Cthulhu is played at the moment, ooh, if it deals one more damage to the Ancient Shield Barrier, Nuba would have won that, or like he would have lived. So that's really